Hey guys, it's Fiona from Eventide Reads, and today I'm here with my June book haul. So I actually bought quite a few books this month. I had a birthday and I got a voucher, so there's some interesting stuff. Let's get on with it. First off, I'm going to start with my charity shop find this month, and that is The Truth About Forever by Sarah Dessin. If you don't know, I've collected a lot of Sarah Dessins through charity shops. I bought Saint Anything in my last book haul, read it, loved it. I love all of Sarah Dessin's books. This was 50 pence. 50 pence. So I got this and I'm really excited to read it. I've actually read a lot of the books that I bought this month. So either I'll do a wrap up at the end of the month because I have read a lot of books this month, like weirdly, like loads. Or I will do like a mini review type thing and some reviews of others. First off, I bought a copy of Nimona by Noelle Stevenson. This is a graphic novel. This was originally a online comic that Noelle was drawing, and it is available as a physical book. It is awesome. I loved it. I do plan on doing a full review for this, so look out for that. Next is To Hold a Bridge, or To Hold the Bridge even, by Garth Nix. This is a collection of short stories. Quite big. I haven't read it yet, but it's a Garth Nix book. I had to have it. It's a shame it doesn't match all my other books, but you know, at least we've got this square and the similar kind of style. I can live with that. We have Naomi and Eli's No Kiss List by Rachel Cohen and David Levithan. So yes, this is one of the few books of their collaboration and David Levithan that I don't own. I still don't own How They Met, which is David Levithan's short story collection, and of course the sequel to Every Day, Another Day I think it's called, is coming out soon, so I intend to get that. This is also a signed copy. Woo! This is left over from when he visited Deansgate and they sent out some excess stock to other branches that was signed to sell it, so I ended up buying this. I also had to buy this, and it is a finished copy of Magonia, because the finished copy is beautiful. It's matte, and then it's got like the shiny in the Magonia, and the same on the spine as well. And it's so pretty in a finished way, in its finished form, I should say. That I had to have it because my proof is falling apart, and it's so beautiful, and it's a great story. And if you haven't seen my review yet, I will leave a link on here and you can go and check it out. And lastly, another one I haven't read, and that is Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. I really wanted some fun books for the summer, and I've been umming and ahhing about this, and I tweeted out, has anyone read it? And Charlie in a book you can find on Twitter, tweeted that Joe, whose Twitter name I can't remember, had done a review. She linked me and I read it and laughed, and it said it was a funny book and it was great. So I bought it because I really want some more funny books. I really enjoyed Simon versus the Homo sapien Agenda, which is quite amusing as well as being, you know, about who you are and what you are. I just wanted something that, you know, had that humour element to it too. So I bought this and I'm excited to read it. The rest of the books I have to show you today are copies I've got from publishers. The first one I guess I kind of requested, and the rest were just random, unsolicited, as you do. So first off, I emailed Graham at Bonnier and said, do you perchance have a spare copy of The Wondrous and the Wicked by Paige Morgan? He very kindly tracked one down for me and sent it to me. I've yet to read it because I'm not really in that frame of mind. In the summer I always lean more towards contemporary, but I'm hoping maybe the end of July I'll start thinking about reading something a bit darker. The final book in Paige Morgan's series, and I can't remember what the series is called, but it started with The Beautiful and the Cursed. So it's one of the very few historically based novels that I read and enjoy. So I wanted to finish the series. And it has gargoyles, and no other book has gargoyles, and it's amazing, I love it. Next, I have a copy of Lorelei by Laura Dockrill. This is a mermaid YA, and lots of people have been talking about it, and it's just about to come out in I think it comes out at the end of this month or the beginning of next month. It comes out really, really soon anyway, I know that much. I think it's next month. So I found this when I first arrived at Macclesfield, so I thought I would pinch that and have a read, see if it's any good. And there is a copy of The Clockwork Sparrow by Catherine Woodfine. This is currently Waterstone's Children's Book of the Month for June. It's been super popular with people who liked Murder, Most and Ladylike and stuff like that. I haven't read it yet. Story of my life, I know. I'm trying to catch up with all the books that I've owned for years. But the concept really intrigues me, and I like the idea of it being set in a department store. Like, it rings something with me, I don't know. So I'm hoping to read this soon. Then I got a copy of The Secret Throne, the Queen of Dreams series by Peter F. Hamilton. This name may be familiar. He is a sci-fi fantasy best-selling author. This is a children's story he wrote for his kids originally. It was originally published as The Queen of Dreams. I don't particularly remember it, but I love how shiny this is. And it seems just quite fun and quirky, and I love the idea of this squirrel character here. I'm not sure if this is a middle grade. I think it might be a middle grade. Please someone correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure. But yeah, it says charming, funny and scary, and always exciting, Garth Nix. So it's kind of the reason I brought it home, because anything Garth Nix says is good. It's probably very good. And then got a copy of Wolf by Ryan Grodin. Grodin? No, I don't know. I actually won Ryan's first book from Daphne quite a while ago, and I've not read it yet, so now I have another one. I need to just get on my backlog authors where I've got a zillion books there and just marathon them all. It was my plan this summer with Patrick Ness, and that's not happened yet. But yes, I don't really know much about it, but lots of people have been talking about it. It is historical, Germany 1956. So I'm not sure, but it has something to do with wolves. So this could prove to be, I don't know if it's actual wolves or just something to do with wolf related. So I could like it, I don't know, I'm going to try it. I have Silence as Goldfish by Annabelle Pitcher. I met Annabelle Pitcher a few years ago, and she is the loveliest person in the world. And then I tried to read Ketchup Clouds, and I absolutely hated it. I literally just felt sick to my stomach reading it, and I understand why that's the case. So, but she did back then read a snippet of what she was writing at the time, and it sounded a bit more up my street. I don't remember much about it, but this is getting a lot of pre-hype. I think it's about a girl who doesn't speak anymore, and there's some kind of secret behind it. I don't really know much about it, but I'm interested to give it a go. And lastly, I have a copy of Asking for It by Louise O'Neill, the winner of the YA Book Prize for Only Ever Yours. Yes, I almost said it wrong there. I was a bit on Only Ever Yours, but I think that's because at the time I was reading it, I was reading the long list for the Waterstones Children's Book Prize, so I was having to read 40 books or 50 books or something in 2 months. So you speed read, you don't really absorb all the information. This one's supposed to be quite, not controversial, but dealing with a lot of topics that haven't really been dealt with. So I'm very interested to see how she deals with that, and it should be a very good book. A very, very, very good book. That was my book haul, a bit smaller than the last couple of ones, and I've read a load of books already on it, so this is good. I'm trying not to add too much. You may have been noticing that I'm not requesting books. I've kind of stopped for the time being. Yes, I still get unsolicited books, but I'm a bookseller. It happens. And I'm just trying to work through a backlog of books right now. Slowly but surely we'll get there. We will get there. Yeah, let me know if you've read any of the books I mentioned today and what you thought of them. If you've reviewed them or anything like that and you think I might like your review, please feel free to link it below, or you can link it to me on Twitter at Midnight Topaz, because I like reading other people's reviews and I want to be a bit more social and find new people. So yeah, yay! Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you on my next video. Bye! That name might ring a bell. He is a famous science fiction fantasy author, and there's a guy coming up the drive, and this is weird. I'm just going to pretend I'm not recording a video while he puts a leaflet to the door. Thanks, dude.